Hi. Hello. Let's see. S, thank you for checking in. John, good evening. Thanks for checking in. Otto, hello. Thank you for stopping by. All right. Let's see. What have we got to catch up on here? Hold it. Oh my gosh. So, take that. Objection. So, couple quick disclaimers, real quick. I have a guest up here with me today. It is Scrimblow, the family dog. Her name is not actually Scrimblow. That is the that's the name I use for her when talking about her online, though. So I do have a Scrimblow up here with me. So if something smells, it's usually the butts. Yeah. So if you hear me talking to someone, I'm talking to Scrimblow. Yeah, there's a puppers up here. She's a little sleepy, so she may not be too disruptive. But sometimes she's kind of like, why are you just at the computer? You brought me up here. Why aren't you in bed sleeping with me? Mari. Mari, you're my big sister technically. Mari, give me attention. So, if you hear me talking to someone, talking to Scrimblow. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, yeah, those dog emotes are so cute. What the heck? Okay, so here we are. Ace Attorney. I'm gonna be honest. My main motivation for playing this game is because I want to get to Ace Attorney Investigations. And basically, I don't want to jump into investigations without, I guess, walking everyone through certain key NPCs. Because obviously, I feel like investigations very much expects you to know who certain characters are when you play it. So I do want to, like, at least get those characters quote unquote formally introduced to folks. What else? We'll probably knock out a couple case. The first case for sure. Probably get a decent way through the second case tonight. Might be a low energy stream otherwise, but other than that, hope everyone's doing well. You need to get to the second game pronto. Yeah, second game. Aww, Freya, that's so cute. Oh, right. You can just pick which one you want to start with. Huh, I forgot. Why does the logo always have him point left when he's always... So that's the funny thing, is technically starting with investigations is pretty unusual, but not the worst for sure. Yeah, it's like... Oh, why is the chat still not showing? Yeah, Mordo. I do want to... Oh, there it is. There it goes. Oh, so the YouTube chat is showing up now, but it's cut off? Hold up. What's up with that? Hey, we got some YouTube showing up. Let me see. Guy. Maybe next message, that'll be not as cut off. That's cool, we finally got the YouTube chat showing up on here. I didn't have a better place to put it, so I do have it set to fade away after a bit, just so it doesn't, just to help with the stuff on screen. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I feel like investigations, it'd be weird to just jump into investigations. It's, not the worst, but I feel like I would feel better about it if, like, I knew most folks here, like, knew who, like, Edgeworth and Gumshoe and Francisca were before we jumped into it. So I at least want to get to meeting Francisca before I jump into investigations. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start with case 1. Oh my god. Oh my god! Hey, Gamer Boy! Thanks for stopping by! Yeah, my name is Ursa Marida. I'm a night sky loving bear. and I like to play games and build Gunpla, and I especially like narrative-driven visual novel type games like Ace Attorney. So yes, I'm trying to run through some of the beginning games so that I can get to Ace Attorney Investigations. But I don't want to just jump right into it without having folks familiar with the characters introduced in Ace Attorney first. But yeah, strap in. Should be fun. We're gonna play the first turnabout. My voice acting chops, please do not get your hopes up. Oh, this soundtrack. That's Kool-Aid. That's a lot of Kool-Aid. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. Make it look like he did it. So, I think he might be the killer. Yeah, I really want to get to investigations too. Because a lot of people were so excited when the collections came out. But yeah, exactly. I think having the build-up will definitely help a lot. Gamer boy. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Hi, ma'am. Oh. Wait, this series is 24 years old? This series is old enough to drink. My god. Oh yeah, I made sure to turn the opacity on for the BAPs. You're welcome, everyone. Wait, hang on. It's pretty English, but it's one of those games you need multiple playthroughs. Absolutely hit me up with it. Oh, hiya, Chief. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you. And your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help. Actually, I should just use my normal voice for Phoenix. Text bar transparency marks of a true Ace Attorney player. Listen, I know what this game's about. But I should just give Phoenix my normal voice since he's the main character. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything. It's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? It's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? You know, I didn't realize for the longest time. I was like, where the heck is Nick coming from? It's because Phoenix. Nick. That's where it came from. And it took me like 10 years to realize that. I could not figure out for the life of me where Nick came from when I first saw this game. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? Newspapers say it was you. Yeah, it makes sense, but it's still kind of weird because I think it's just one of those nicknames that's like you kind of have to think about it. And I feel like when it's a name-based nickname, the more you have to think about it. You dropped the Steam link in Discord? Cool. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Can't just say Knicks, yeah. That's a basketball team. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. The floorboards are going to be a pain. Oh my god, you're right. They're going to seep in all the cracks. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one. Which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. Oh, yeah, I meant to mention that. So, the menu for the game is from the perspective of the witness stand facing the judge thing, right? So the reason why I think Phoenix is pointing to the left on the logo is because from the witness stand, he's to the right of the witness. It's really hokey. I don't know why the perspective flips like that. There goes the security deposit. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I am a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Me doing the prosecutor dirty with that voice? Oh, come on. It's the prosecutor in the tutorial case. I know what he's about. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. Ah, when you're in the gameplay of the courtroom, it's supposed to be from the judge's POV, and that's why that's why the view swaps. Okay, that makes sense. Gotcha. Right, yeah, because then the defense would be on the left from the judge's POV. Oh, I never thought about it like that. Oh. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. It is Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you, and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Ah, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... uh-oh. No, wait, I forgot I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? Bazongas. Sorry. I'm here, I'm present. You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim, of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab. Her eyes are up there, Mari. Yeah. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? And remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Turn attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Cindy's autopsy report, time of death, July 31st, 4 to 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Oh, she's 27? My boss is 27? That's so young. Oh my gosh, 27, and she's running her own practice. Oh my goodness, Mia. Chief attorney at Fay & Company, my boss, and a very good defense attorney. Larry Butts, age 23, the defendant in this case. You guys are such gifted sesame words. A likable guy who's been my friend since grade school. Let's see, Cindy Stone. The victim in this case, a model, she lived in an apartment by herself. And here we go, baby. Here come the puns. Winston Payne, the prosecutor for this case, lacks presence, generally bad at getting his point across. In case you don't get it, Winston Payne is a pun for winced in pain. There are some clever names in this franchise. This is one of the less subtle ones. All right, so it was Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt objet. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
A statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy.
Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently.
That's my cue to check the court record.
I have learned nothing new by checking the court record. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that may help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Jeff. Yeah, you're right, though, Gamer Boy. We definitely know we're an attorney thanks to that badge. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. He's got the twitchy eye.
Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Anthony. Did they all die? It wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. I never noticed he has like a twitchy eye thing going. Oh my gosh. What's it to you anyway? Oh, Larry.
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies! I don't believe a word of it!
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Alright. The victim arrived home from Paris on July 30th, day before the murder. Okay. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several quote-unquote sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. Hussy! The Liam O'Brien Grimoire Vice voice. I know exactly the exact intonation. You hussy! Like the indignant superiority he says it with. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude!
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Yes, queen! Get that bread! Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Larry ixnay on the nsray.
My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That she-dog! I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead! Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this! Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe, I did. Maybe I didn't. Uh-oh. He went. What do I do? I'll send him a signal. Like a dog. Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember.
You don't remember. Well, then we'll just have to remind you.
Oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day.
Oh, well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
I love when it cuts to the gallery. Order! Order! Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
Why does Larry look like he would be trying to bum a ciggy in front of the convenience store or sell out-of-date coupons? I think because he probably would try to bum a cigarette in front of the convenience store. I don't know about the coupons, but I feel like he would absolutely. If he smoked, he would probably try to bum a cigarette. Oh, this is bad. I love the rabble.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr.
I just realized what the pun on this guy's name is. Frank Sawit. Sawit. Frank saw it. Sawit. Oh my god, Frank Sawit. It's Frank saw it. His name is Saw It. Frank saw it to the stand. Oh god.
Mr. Saw-It, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct?
Oh, yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Saw-It, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. I can't believe. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. You're today years old finding out about the name buns. Yeah. Like, trying to remember if anyone did the Ojo laugh. I don't know. Regarding the pun names, like that was actually a thing that, if I remember right, am I the only one thinking Mr. Salt would have a zesty George Takei voice? I guess we could try a zesty George Takei voice. But there's also like in the Japanese version of Phoenix's name is like Naruhodo Ryuichi. And so, the whole Phoenix Wright thing is one of those examples of, how do you translate the wordplay in the names, right? So obviously Naruhodo is a pun on the Japanese phrase, which Naruhodo, which is like, oh, I see, I get it, kind of a phrase. And then Ryuichi, I believe contained the character for dragon because of how he's, the ace attorney who rises up. And then obviously you get that similar wordplay with Wright as his name because, Wright is in Wright. And then, with Phoenix, you have the whole imagery of like coming back from the ashes and stuff and overcoming things. So it's interesting because like it kind of like, even though it's not a direct translation, it still conveys like the intent and the wordplay. So I like a lot of the wordplay they do with the localizations. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones did not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawat used is one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime.
Well, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? All right, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab, then point out contradictions in the testimony. All right, we're gonna attempt the zesty George Takei. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I don't know if that's a good George Takei.
Hold it!
Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him. I don't know. He just seemed strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. Oh my. The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture.
Of course, what the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So, what happened next?
I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Half open, you say? Yes, the door was open halfway, yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came close to the door. That's odd in a big city like this, I thought. Kumo, hello! It's been a bit since I've seen you. It's a bit late for you, isn't it?
I see. And what happened next?
Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. What gave you the idea to do that? Oh, well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only humans who want to peek? We climb mountains because they are there. It's the same thing.
Keep saying, oh man, like how Macho Man keeps going, oh yeah! Oh, truer words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside.
Why did Pain cut him off so quickly?
So, you looked into the apartment. What happened then?
Would Liquid or Solid Snake sing When You're a Jet from West Side Story? I'm gonna say Liquid by default because I don't know if Solid Snake would be familiar with West Side Story, but Liquid would definitely know West Side Story. Liquid probably has a side channel on YouTube where he posts video essays about stuff like why the use of like melodies and leitmotifs in West Side Story is like an incredible example of like how to properly use them. You had to stop by when you're playing such a, aw, come on, thanks. Well, don't, if you find yourself drifting off, feel free to go to bed if you need to, buddy, okay? Yeah, it's pretty late where you are. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving, dead. Oh my. We can throw it in oh my for that one. Are you sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. I guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well. What happened next? I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Well, yes, I mean, no. Nothing. Okay, what happened next? I thought to call the police immediately. You thought to call the police? Does that mean you didn't actually call them?
Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. You thought to call the police. What happened next?
However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working.
The phone in her apartment wasn't working?
Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't. Right. But you said you didn't go into the apartment. Or did you? That I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call.
And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next?
I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Why use a public phone? Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And being the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments. Ah, right. What time did you call again? I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. How did you know the time, sir? 1 p.m. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. Hi. So it's not my first time playing this game, but it has been over 15 years since I've played this game. So I have vague recollections of how to solve certain cases, but it's been a very long time. It's been at least 15 years. Yeah, the first game is like 20 plus years old. I think someone said it's like a 24-year-old franchise at this point, which is crazy to think about, that this franchise is old enough to drink. Oh. Yeah, I love this game a lot too. 1 p.m.? Right, doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him. Uh-oh. We need evidence. Uh-oh. It looks like the time of death doesn't match up with what he says. Play it now with your mom since she loves criminal stories. Oh, that's adorable. I hope you... Is your mom having fun with it? All right, guys, are you ready? Are you ready? It's time for the first objection of the game. Here we go! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Oh, that's good. I'm glad she's enjoying it. Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Ah, the sun! Let's go! Ah! Oh my god! Oh my god! It feels just as good as the first time I heard it. Yeah! Yeah, right? You can't help but want to do voices for all the characters. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's just something about when you get that objection and this song comes in. Oh my goodness. It's so nostalgic. Like, it's nostalgic but satisfying. Like, I love the music in these games. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was nobody no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Dude, when Cornered comes in, oh, dude, the soundtracks for this game are so good. Dude, and also, can we just take a moment to appreciate how sassy Phoenix is in this sprite? Like, the absolute sass this man is dripping with right now. Homeboy hit his first objection in court, and he is all sassed up. I love it. Oh, that, as if you're wondering why we gave the prosecutor that voice, it's because that's his voice. It's an Ace Attorney tradition for a reason to give him that voice. This is trivial. The witness really forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Oh, wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. But we already know that's a lie and you're full of bullshit. Hey! I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. We do got this one. Actually, do I even need to press on this one? It wasn't time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video. I don't think you need to press on this one. Yeah. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Well, the defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Solid? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Solid, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Solid. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Like my name. Aha. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. You saw a clock. I guess so. Your voiceover is... I'm glad you're enjoying the voiceover. Wasn't sure. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You guys, we got a problem with this testimony.
He said it was the clock, but the court record says it's a statue, you guys. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. I didn't hear the time. Nope. There was a table clock. All right, you. A table clock? Was there a clock at the scene? This is the first I've heard of it. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. The murder weapon? Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you dez off in the middle of my testimony or something? Something's fishy here. Alrighty then. That's all we're getting on the press. Loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the right. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Yes! 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 Here it is! Ah! I'm trying not to scream because the dog is trying to sleep. Yes! Yes! It's here! Oh my god! This song is still so good! You with your objections and your evidence, who do you think you are? The defense attorney. Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It. I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock.
Oh, Dow, thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now?
Yes! Oh, hey, you're David on YouTube! Nice! Well, welcome to the Twitch side. Who do you think you are? The lawyer. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was the clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. Aw, Ash, thanks for gifting a sub. Aw. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court.
Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw It. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
I never. Look, the clock. No, I mean, I saw. Shut up! I hate you.
I'm sorry, Scrimblow. Sorry. Scrimblo's giving me a look of like, do you mind? I am trying to sleep.
It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn. Give him death.
Order. Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright.
Your Honor.
You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
Whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully.
Your Honor.
The sound Mr. Saw It heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... Yeah, Scream was like, this way, you being weird. I'm just trying to lay down here and relax because you brought me up here. Why are you being loud?
I mean, I feel like that.
Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I asked the court to listen very carefully.
I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Saw It heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Saw It, try to talk your way out of this one. Oh, Alto Notone, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it, I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the indict? Is it indict? Indict? Indict the witness. I'm gonna go with indict. Indict, okay. Indict. Oh, it's indict. Okay, it is indict. Okay. Aha! I cannot let you indict the witness. Alrighty. I can speak English, guys. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Saw It. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. Treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Saw It. Oh, let's go. Mia! Mia! Mia? I mean, Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was still the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Just in case you didn't know the pun. Right? Right? We're all on the same page? Everybody got it? Alright, thank you, Mia. Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? I can. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Oh, look, the one piece of evidence we haven't used in the court yet. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. How interesting that we had it here with us. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. Oh, right. Okay, I forgot that this game is set in like Pacific time zone, Japan, America. It's not quite America, it's not quite Japan. Yeah, I was like, wait, 3 hours slow in time zones. Japanifornia, as it's called. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. If she came back from Paris, wouldn't it be like hours behind? But I don't think Japan to Paris would only be a 3-hour time difference. I feel like it would at least be 6 or 7 for Japan to Paris. But 9 hours fast makes sense if it's Japanifornia. Oh my gosh. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It. He says that and I still didn't get the pun. Oh my god. You're kidding me. Oh, okay. So yes, there is an ad break running right now on Twitch. So for those on YouTube, usually when this happens, I do take a small stretch break. We catch up and chill for a bit. Sadly, I don't have the option to just not run ads. Yes, hydrate. Thank you, John. So the reason why I do have the ad break set is that otherwise there are pre-roll ads that I can't control the timing of. So I do unfortunately choose to run the ads because then I at least have some control and knowledge of when the ads are hitting. So I can try to time it so that, you know, more folks aren't missing out due to ads. Plus, you know, it helps to have the break. Sorry, I was chugging that water. Woo, boy. That's Scrimble holding up. Scrimble knows I'm talking about her. Oh god, Shrimp Check, yeah. Yeah, exactly, gamer boy. Like, I know a lot of people dislike pre-roll ads, especially if they're part of a raid or they're just trying to check out a new stream. So I kind of see this as a compromise with a necessary evil because this way I can at least keep pre-roll ads turned off. Oh, hello. I have been scrunklified. Hello. For those of you new to the channel, this is the Scrunkle model. Hi, how are you? Yep, this is another form that I'm small. We can, Scrunkle mode has some fun stuff. Hi. This is a fun one. Actually, I think you can combine this with... I think I can combine this with... Oh, no, you can't! Okay, my bad. Just fought a mental battle in your head trying to figure out how that time difference makes sense, but it's a 12-hour clock. Yeah, it is a 12-hour clock. It doesn't specify AM and PM. Yeah, that's true, Kumo. Alright, so that's been done. Alright, so the ad break should be finishing up in a few seconds. Let's see. Let me just do that auto and give you your points back because I was going to show off the crunchy scrunkle anyways. Oh wait, I can do this too to be even like, hi. How you doing? Hey. Yeah, no, you're good. I was going to show it off anyways. So I'll let you have your points back. Oh, there we go. Oh, we're getting crunchy now. Oh, wait. Did something happen? Why am I still zoomed in? Am I embiggened still? Wait. Did that not? Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm supposed to be normal size. What happened here? Yeah, I'm big crunchy. Embiggened crunch. Hello. This is what happens when the scuff hits. I just get crunchy like this and something's not working right. Ruh-roh. Wait, why am I? Hello, Ace and Tony. Enjoy. Thank you. Mori. Did I say that right? Mori. Mori-mori-san. はい、逆転裁判大好きです。Why am I not the right size? Hey, God. Why am I not the right size? Hello? Uh-oh. Hang on. Hello. ちょっと待って。Something's not working right. What is happening? My model's stuck. Hang on. Uh-oh. Wait, is that right? No. Oh, hang on. Uh-oh. Why is this thing not working? Hello? Oh gosh, I'm stuck in embiggen. Hold up, I'm not supposed to be stuck in Embiggen. Hello? What? Oh. Okay. We're back. And crunchy again? Why am I crunchy again? What? Am I just in perma crunch? Am I just permanently crunchy right now? Can I? Surely there's a... No, okay, all right, okay. We're here, we're back, everything's fine. I know how to stream. Hey, okay. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh. Well, there he goes. Order, I say. We almost didn't get out of that one alive, yeah. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts. Yay! And with that, this court is adjourned. We did it! We beat the tutorial! It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. So if it's a manual clock that you took with you, depending on how long you were staying for, then yes, you would want to set your clock to the other time zone. For most people, they use their phones to tell time. So these days, your phone would just automatically adjust based on your position, unless you have location stuff turned off. But if you have any kind of analog clock, then yes, you would be setting your clock to the time zone of where you're traveling to. And especially when this game came out, I think some phones weren't, like, location services on phones weren't as, like, built in as they are now. So I think even back then, you would still manually set your clock back when this game initially came out. Yeah, exactly. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Yeah, like if it was a clock she had left at home, it probably would have been set to local time. But I think the implication is that she took it with her when she traveled. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Yeah, the time zone change nearly gave you a heart attack. When you went from Idaho back to Cali, I had a layover, but when on an airplane, I didn't have updates, so I nearly thought I was going to miss your plane back home. Ah, yeah. Nope, I have an analog wristwatch that I also have to set the date on it, so when it changes over to March in a few days, I'm gonna have to manually wind the date forward a few days. Yeah, no, I was flying to the West Coast once, and I was basically... Reminder, although this game released in 2001... Really? So most of the games take place in 2016. Oh, fascinating. Oh, that's good to know. I didn't know that was the general time frame for the cases in the game. But yeah, no, because I was flying East Coast to West Coast, I was stuck in like 10:30 for 4 hours. So like I was just stuck in the hour of like 9:30 to 10:30 because of time zones. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy is gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts. Innocent.
Mia! Mia!
Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. There's even an official timeline so you can keep track of when every game... Oh. Interesting. Okay, I might have to look that up. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Thinker clock. Hi. Thinker clock. Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Does that make you want to just cry? Larry... Are you so sure? Squeeze me? Yeah, good night, Kumo. Thanks for stopping by. Sleep well. I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Sango, hello! Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? This. Think a clock. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Yay! We did it! We finished the tutorial! Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize, things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. You never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen. Learn. Grow strong. Hear. Feel. Think. This is the critically acclaimed MMO Final Fantasy XIV now. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Improvise, adapt, overcome, yeah. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Although it does make things pretty funny in hindsight, since it's not like they predicted the existence of most technology. Oh, yeah, that's true. There is a funny little mix of that as the series goes on. A brand new episode has been added. Yay! Let's save. Yay. Oh. Bring, bring. Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya. It's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know, I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. I'm only teasing. Ah, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fair and Company Law Offices. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. My dear Miss Fay, I'm so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. No! No! This butt-chewing motherfucker, I'm gonna get him. Red, white, blue. Mia!
September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Frank Company Law Offices.
Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Oh! Oh, God. Oh, okay. Wait. Does the mouse work? Oh, okay. We can drag for that. Okay. We're definitely gonna have to drag the mouse for that. Oh, God. That smell. Blood. Someone's there.
No!
Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window.
No.
Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold.
Chief! I miss her already.
Chief. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this. But if there are any clues here...
No, I know! Mommy Boss is gone!
She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. I see pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Nothing else that seems like a clue here? Huh? A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Nope. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Which game's in the... Okay, so I have played... So I've played this one. I'm pretty sure I played Justice for All. And I think I played everything in this trilogy between this, Justice for All, and Trials and Tribulations. I remember playing the first Apollo Justice game. I played Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton. And then I was working on Great Ace Attorney. But I didn't finish that one. Wait, no, I did finish that one, and I think I started the second one? I've played most of the games as they came out, to be honest. Because I remember I ran into this back in, like, the early 2000s. And, like, I just kind of fell in love with it immediately. A word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? The one game I wish I could play on PC, or that I wish I did have an option to play, is Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, because that one was really fun and had a really good soundtrack. This piece of paper is receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. Uh-oh. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police. and find out what that girl was doing here. Alright, so I think now we need to move. There we go. Oh, that girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Oh, don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here.
Maya. Maya Faye.
Maya... Faye? Maya? So Mia was writing that girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's... Playing the crossover for the first time. Yeah, it's so good because, yeah, like one of my favorite things that they had in the crossover game was the mob examination. And I'm so glad they brought that back for Great Ace Attorney, which is why, like, I need to get to that at some point. Oh my god, I need to get back to finishing Great Ace Attorney 2. Oh my gosh.
Why? Why would she write my name?
Please, just calm down.
Why would Sis write my name?
Uh-oh. Oh, I've done it. Maya, Maya, Maya. Wait, no, wait. Maya, 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 Maya. There it is. Maya, 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 Maya. Vrez de besta, numa numa é, numa numa é. Numa 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 é, quita besta, dragesta dinte. I don't actually know the lyrics. I'm vamping. Where? Oh, I need the phone. Right, I'd better call the police. Of all the things to clip, my knowledge of prehistoric internet memes is what you choose to clip. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? Oh! Hi! She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. I guess. Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. The police! It sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! It's him! Okay, alright. You know what voice we gotta give this guy. Nice to boob you. I mean, nice to meet pink hair lady boob. Nailed it. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? In case you guys didn't know, both Dick and Gumshoe are words that people use to refer to detectives. So, Dick Gumshoe is basically detective, detective, detective. Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder.
Aye!
Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? He's gotta be a New York cop. He's a Brooklyn precinct cop, man. I don't know what to tell you. That's just the vibe he got. Great. Just great. Maya... Wait, she wouldn't have. Whoa! Excuse me. Does word Maya here mean anything to you?
That's my name. What? Oh, the victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not... Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Did he just arrest a minor like that? Is she a minor? Where's my court record? Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. She's 17. She is a minor. Yikes. Well, I guess the question is did he arrest her or did he just bring her down to the station? I played him as a 50s era detective, not as heavy in the New York accident, but heavier with the shiz and ended every... like a 50s era film noir detective, see? Alright. Yeah, I think they just detained her for questioning. Yeah, she... Victim wrote the killer's name here on this here receipt in their own blood, see? Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning? She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Oh, Maya. Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought... It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Her options are either Wright or Saul Goodman. Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. I don't know who Matt Murdock is. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. Ah, Daredevil, gotcha. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia... I know. Oh, Maya. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. Spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Oh, yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yeah, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? A spirit medium? Are there spirit large and spirit smalls? Right, you said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes, I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. No, but if she escaped, she would be a small spirit medium at large. Hey! But So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh! I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. I was about to say, I was like, she still has her phone? Wouldn't they confiscate that? Thank you, thank you. You'll be here all night. Yep. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Yeah, there we go. Now, the big question. Spirit mediums. So, you're an acolyte, a, medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait! What? So, you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium, with ESP and all that? Well, yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Oh, thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? Oh, Phoenix. Phoenix? That was like 4 boxes of ellipses, my guy. Ooh. I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 o'clock. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Oh, wait. I know! They got her scheduled so fast for a trial. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the think clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. So I do recall, I think this game was kind of, like, one component of this game was, like, as a criticism of the Japanese legal system. But I need to double check that. Like, I think there is some writing in this game that's meant to be, like, some tongue-in-cheek critique commentary on the Japanese legal system, if I'm remembering correctly.
Alright. We need to move to the Grossberg law offices. Oh my god, a bear statue! Hi! According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. Guess I'll just have to come back later. Alrighty, we're back at the Fane Company law offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Oh, wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No. It's Phoenix, right? How could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right, and you... Detective Suede Shoes. You were Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, it's your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. Don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you'd better do it quick. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Alright. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? Huh? You want to know the results, eh? Spirit mediums are big in the Philippines, and I learned a couple years ago that your mom's side has a lineage? Oh, that's crazy. Oh, okay. So it wasn't meant to be a critique. It was more just an exaggeration. Okay. So it was more an aspect that they kind of incorporated and then people misinterpret it as being a commentary. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. It was, okay. That, you know what, that makes sense. That it ended up being a coincidence and not an actual. Yeah. Never actually meant to be the case. Yeah. Because I know some of the later games do touch on, like, corruption in the legal system, but it's very much framed as a, like, within the world of Ace Attorney and not, like, a real-world commentary kind of thing. So I know, like, later on they do delve into that. Okay, so it was just an exaggeration and a coincidence. Okay, that's neat. Oh, you want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. For narrative purposes, yeah. Oh, death was instantaneous. No, she didn't suffer. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? Well, the city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Oh man, we're gonna meet him already? Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? The candid answer is, of course I do! I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. She had to suffer talking to that redacted that did unalive her. Oh, man! Why did you say that? I was consoling myself with the fact that she had an instantaneous death, but no, you had to point out she was in pain, actually. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict.
Ah, don't talk about him like that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion.
Oh! Barks! Hello! Hi, Sully! Hello! Yeah, I'm being a nerd. What about it, nerd?
Edgeworth is the king of sass and cravat adjusting. So true. Nah, he meant to be cruel, but he really put her out of her misery from having to be in his presence the whole time. Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. What were you up to?
Oh, were you raiding tonight? Were you doing Ultimate Frog? Are you doing Ultimate Shenanigans?
You threw up? Oh no. How was throwing up?
Wait, what phase are you guys on? How many phases are in the fight? I actually know nothing about Fru.
Playing with, that's right, Barks, you got your VTuber now!
Yeah, so for those who don't know,
we keep getting walled in phase 3. Ooh.
So for those who don't know, Barks and Sally are very good friends of mine, both online and offline.
We've known each other for quite some time, actually.
It's been a while, but yeah, okay. Getting mauled in phase 3. Did you miss Brotherhood again? Since 2018, yeah. Oh my god, it's been like 7 years. Yo, hello. Did you miss Brotherhood again? Did you fail at being a bro? You sent it to me. Of course I saw the Brotherhood clip. Oh, you fixed the Brotherhood issue? That's good. I know, Sally. It was 7 years ago. It's crazy. 2018 was 3 years ago. What do you mean? So true, though. Yeah, I saw the clip because you sent it to me, Barks. Oh my god. You're gonna go check your grade. I know, right? Dude, okay, so for those who don't know, I volunteer at the local library. And so you overhear a lot of stuff, mostly people getting library cards. And there's a little kid getting their library card, like, I was born in 2016. And like, I could feel myself like crumbling into dust. Okay, yeah, good luck with the static discussion. Because like the kid was just like, I was born in 2018. It's like subconsciously, you know people are being born every day. You know that people are procreating. But you're just kind of like, what do you mean you were born in like 2018? You're a child. Wait, what? No, like, what do you mean you spawned that year? Why were people spawning? Like, why were people, what? What do you mean birth was given? What? And it's just like, people were born that, it's like, it's a funny little like gap of like, subconsciously, you know people are being born. There is someone probably being born right this instant. And then it's just like, you were born? You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, you realize some streamers weren't even born when 9... Yeah, it's kind of crazy that there's some people who have only ever known what it was like post 9/11. And I think we talked about that in the, when I was playing Revengeance and we got the Sundowner going, like, the good old days after 9/11. And it was just like, no, I was there for that, actually. Like, if I had, like, the knowledge that I had back then watching 9/11 happen, I probably would have been horrified, to be honest. Because you know, when you're a kid,
you don't fully understand a lot of what's going on. And like, obviously, still being in school and whatnot, I hadn't really started studying like international politics and, you know, international security and all that stuff. So when they were like, oh, there's nukes in Iraq, we got to go into Iraq, I was like, oh, crap. Yeah. That's a good reason to go do something. Cool. Get the guys who did 9/11. Sure. And now it's kind of like, oh my God. You know, like, thank God I was a kid who didn't know better back then. You were a freshman in high school, yeah. I was at school the day it happened, and I remember we had early dismissal. And I remember it because we were right in the process of moving. So I had already transferred. I wasn't going to the school. So where we were living, I wasn't going to be in the district for that school. So we had preemptively put me in the new school that I would be in the district for after we moved. So I couldn't take a bus home when they dismissed everyone. So we had early dismissal, and I was like the one kid who had to stay. And this was pre-cell phones too. So pre-cell phones, and I couldn't take a bus home because I technically was like starting at the school I was going to move into the district for in the middle of the school year. And so my parents were basically, their logic was, instead of having to move schools in the middle of the school year, we'll just have you start the school year in what is going to be your new school. So I couldn't take a bus home, no cell phones, and I didn't know the phone number for the new house we were moving to because we had to call the landline, the house line, for the phone back then. And so we were trying to look it up. And this is why I remember 9/11 so vividly, is because I was stuck at the school office with no idea how to contact my parents because I didn't know the address for the new house because they were at the new house like cleaning and doing some stuff there. And I remember I had seen a sign that said the name of like a town of the area we were in, and I told the teachers the address, and they said, oh, it's this address in like in Johnsville, right? And obviously I'm using a placeholder. And I was like, no. The sign there says Springfield. And they were like, okay, but here in the address book, it says it's an address in Jonesville. And I'm like, but the sign when we drive there says it's in Springfield. Because I didn't realize that it actually was in Jonesville. And so finally, like, they just called and they managed to get a hold of my mom. And I was like, I don't understand why it's not Springfield when the sign says Springfield before we turn onto the street. But yeah, I was stuck at school for several hours because I didn't know how to contact my parents when 9/11 happened. So there's some fun Mari lore for you guys. I got stuck at school during 9/11. It was weird too, though, because like all of a sudden, like everyone started talking about something happened and there was terrorists. But like we didn't really know what was going on because again, no cell phones. It was all like, I remember we had kind of been hearing about it for a while. And then finally my social studies teacher, when we were in social studies, was like, look, this is what happened. There was a terrorist attack. And I remember I was an uppity little kid, like, oh, there's terrorists that come here. I'm going to terrorize them back. Oh, like, I'm going to be fine. But yeah. Yep. 9/11. Never imagined I'd be facing Edgeworth so soon. You like your Killdozer Heemeyer demolition shirt? Nice. Alright, I need you to look at this, buddy. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's onto me.
I'm just gonna tell him straight. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Hey, is that the matter? Oh, no, it's just, you know, detective? Nope, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. A cell phone holds all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest. Phoenix, could you be saying this any weirder? That is such a weird thing. It's trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers in memory. Oh, impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Oh, looks like you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Right? It's like, one, Phoenix, it's like you said, one, you're talking to a cop. Two, has Phoenix had a girlfriend before? There is an answer to that question. The answer may surprise you. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. Well, I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yeah, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Yeah, you'll find out in the later games.
Yeah!
Oh, come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her.
I'm holding my arms like this as I squeeze so it pushes up my boobs, boyoing.
The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Yeah, I'm sorry about this. But I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? As I just look over and see that you pulled a clip real quick. Oh my god. The witness had big pink boobs. Hair, I mean, pink hair. You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. Hey, you got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. I accidentally took a screenshot. The Gatewater Hotel, are you kidding me? Gatewater? Oh, come on, man. Are you... They might as well just say Wiretap Hotel. Oh my god. Oh, you know what? If people don't know about Watergate, they would... Oh, clever. That's right, because some people may not have known about Watergate when they played this game. Yeah, if you know about Watergate, it does not feel subtle at all. Like that screwdriver sticking out of that drawer over there. Oh god. Oh my god. Okay. All right, y'all. I hope you all realize there's only one way I can voice this character. Right? You guys... I want you guys to brace yourselves, okay?
Well, hello there, handsome.
Hi.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal.
Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's also exciting. I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look at the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
You all are terrible. I look over, I see 2 clips. Oh my god. Wait, just one, never mind. Okay, we're fine. No! There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't play around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Oh my god. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Ooh, observe, incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
I better not encourage her. You know that thing that, happened other day? Bad thing. What did you see when happened it? I don't suppose you could tell me about it? Pretty please?
Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you?
Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No, hey, I'm just doing my job here.
You know you're cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed like this. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do?
Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Oh boy. She is something. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television.
No, not me. I'm, just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. You like the way I'm holding my hands? I'm holding them like this because, again, I want my boobs to look like they're being held up. Oh my gosh, I'm pushing together my cleavage.
You know what?
Excuse me, but I'm a witness, police witness, you understand? How can I possibly give you any information in good conscience, huh? Me, the witness, it's just like in the movies.
This girl. Well. Yeah, nope, he's still out. All right. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Oh, he seems like a jolly fellow. Scrimble? Okay, Scrimble's sleeping. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. What how you call it? Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes. Well, yeah, listen. You see the character, and sometimes it's just, you know what the voice is gonna be, and you know there's no choice but to let that voice happen. And it's just, is it gonna be cringe for others? It's gonna be cringe for me. Here we go. And it's just what happens. So, yeah, he does seem like the kind of guy who would say indubitably. And what do you want? I am not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Except the cringe. Yeah, exactly. You gotta own the cringe. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Groshberg, did you not? Ah, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey. Ah! We got a sprite change. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Huh? Why this strange reaction? Ta-ta. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. What's going on? He refused before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Sir, how can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I knew that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep? Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave? Now, I've nothing more to discuss with you. What is going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's, quite a painting. Ah, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. I won't sell it, not even to you. I was not interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Alright. I think we go back to the Tanchian Center now. Yeah. Hiya.
Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer?
Well, oh, what do I tell her? Well, see, I just gotta be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. Way to be honest, Phoenix. Way to be honest. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones.
What really happened?
You don't mean he refused to help?
I see. I've been abandoned then.
No! Maya! What about your family?
I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is.
Don't know? So she could still be alive.
The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, he ruined our mother's life.
Ruined?
After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain.
So, you live by yourself?
Yeah, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers.
I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man who... Oh my god, you're right! Oh! I'm still mad they changed the last puzzle to that bullshit, whatever that puzzle was, instead of a freaking Sudoku. Oh my god, you're right, it absolutely has those vibes.
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate.
Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they?
The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim.
Wow, so what happened?
The case was solved, we thought.
You thought?
The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation.
I see.
Wright.
Excuse me? White?
That was his name, my sister told me.
White? Huh.
Well, just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Absolutely not! I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not.
Why?
Why? Well... Hey, yo, Mr. White, you got some medium trying to get you arrested, yo. I cannot abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know. I've been there. A long time ago. Was that little Babby Phoenix? Little Bab? Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
That's so kind of you.
Yo, Zam! Oh, she's crying! Ah, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right, thank you.
Ah, she finally smiled. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be like a witness. Bleh.
Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. Oh my god, yawning. There has to be something in there. Oh my god. Hang on. We save. There we go. Looks like Detective Gumshoe has gone home. The police are still keeping themselves busy in the chief's office. No one has time to talk to me. Guess I'll head out. Oh.
Wrong thing.
Oh, okay. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir.
Do you know where Miss May might be?
I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities? If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Proper jelly good, what?
Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit.
Ah, I almost forgot. You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corps phoned. Oh, right. Sure. Mr. White of Blue Corps? Where have I heard that name? We just heard it from Maya.
White. That was his name. My sister told me.
White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here?
Well, a wiretap at the Gatewater Hotel. What are the odds of that?
What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? Thought me White was in New Mexico, is it? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial for sure. Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean... You know what I mean.
Fine axe. Oh, bellboy? Still there?
Uh-oh, time to scram.
Oh, Breaking Bad reference. I look forward to tangling with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued.
Actually, I think this will be a good stopping point right before the trial. Yeah, the save jingle, baby! Oh my god. I want some music. Do I get the music if I start this? Oh, it's him. Wait, hang on. Okay. So I think we'll go ahead and stop here for the night. It's actually been a couple hours already. I'm gonna have to check the the clips you guys got, because I'm gonna have to make sure I try to keep that voice consistent. To be continued, that's right. Wait, who is this person I apparently followed? I don't remember following this person. Wait, who is this person? Sorry, I'm checking who to raid. And it's... I don't recognize this person. Who are they? What? I follow this person? Oh! Wait, I remember who they are now. Okay, never mind. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Who to send us over to? Wait, what's Sakimi doing? Let me see. What's Tofi and Sakimi doing? Because they might be fun to head over to. Let's see. Wait, what is Sakimi doing? MGS consume. Oh, Sakimi's doing MGS rations. We're gonna pop over to Sakimi's stream then. But yeah, so as noted on the schedule, we will be attempting a Plamos, I keep forgetting to do that. That's a thing we need to do. Okay, hang on. What can we toss together real quick? Let's go with that for a raid message. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that for a raid message. But yeah, so like I said, we are going to be trying out the new camera to see how that works out for model building. It should be okay. Hopefully it'll work out. Yeah, thank you everyone for sticking around and lurking and whatnot. It's actually really fun revisiting this game. But yeah, so we'll probably do another week of this before hopping back to Metal Gear Solid 2. And with that, yeah, thank you for the... I'm not rating you though. What are you talking about? And with that, I'll get us queued up and I'll see you guys on Friday. Wahoo!